Good morning students. Now we are going to study another type of problem in NPOs, that is income and expenditure account, that we are going to prepare based on trial balance. That means in this kind of problem they are going to give trial balance. With the help of trial balance we need to prepare income and expenditure account as well as balance sheet. Hope you all understood. What is this? Here they'll give a trial balance. Instead receipt and payment account, they'll give trial balance. From those trial balance item we need to prepare income and expenditure account. Okay. Now see the problem. From the trial balance and other information given below, for a school prepare income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st/3/2011. So the current period is 31st/3/2011. That means 1/4/2010 to 31st/3/2011, and the balance sheet as on date. Okay, now see the debit balance. You know, right, the rule, debit balance means debiting the expenses and losses and crediting the incomes and gains. So in this particular side, all the expenses as well as assets are given. On the credit side, all the incomes as well as liabilities are given. So we need to identify the item properly and we need to record in the required accounts. Okay. So first one is building. You know, right? Building is an asset. So where we are going to record? Under asset side of the balance sheet. Then furniture. This one is also asset, recorded under asset side. Then library books. This one is also asset, recorded under asset side of the balance sheet. Then investment is given. So here they have given the percentage, that is 12%. That means we are going to get some benefit or we are going to receive interest above this investment, right? So we need to calculate how much is the interest that we are going to receive. That is amount 5 lakh. On that we need to calculate 12%. Where we are going to write the interest? Interest received from the investments are recorded under income side of the income and expenditure account. Then salary, it is a expenditure, right? A stationery also expenditure. General expenses expenditure, sports expense expenditure. If suppose they have given sports fund, then we need to deduct that from sports fund. But here they haven't given. Then cash at bank and cash in hand. So this is a closing balance. We need to record that under asset side. Then see here, admission fee. This is the expenditure. So in the credit side, what? Credit side, whatever the item is given, that becomes income as well as liability. So admission fees is the benefit that, so this particular problem is related to school, right? So admission fees college or school is going to receive, hence that particular amount becomes income. So we are going to write that under income side. Tuition fees received, income. Creditors, so creditor is what? Now liability. So creditors for suppliers means what? We have received some items. It may be procuring the computers for schools or other equipment, books required. So all these are the requirement for schools. So we have received or we have obtained those from the supplier, but or that is on the credit basis. So we need to make some payment, hence creditor becomes a liability for us. Understood? So this is the liability. Then rent for school hall. So they have received the rent, as they have given the school hall for some functions, so they have received the rent of it. Then miscellaneous receipts, that is also income. Then government grant. So government grant, most of the schools are sponsored by government, right? So that is now a revenue or income. Then general fund. General fund is also called as capital fund. Then donation for library. So they have given they have mentioned the purpose. So this donation becomes what now? Capital item. So where we need to write? Under liability side. Then sale of old furniture. Sale of old furniture is a revenue for the organization. But there is some adjustment regarding sale of old furniture. See, they have given the adjustment where the book value of the furniture sold was rupees 50,000. So 50,000 worth they have sold for 20,000. That means what? There is a loss, right? So where we need to write? So sale of old furniture, instead that we need to properly write the loss. Or whenever we are going to write anything related to asset, in income and expenditure account only we are going to write either depreciation or either the loss or profit on the sale of asset, right? So here there is a loss, so loss is recorded under expenditure side, so that we need to record. Then let us see the adjustments. So adjustment involves fees yet to be received for the year are rupees 25,000. So in tuition fees there is outstanding, that is of 25,000, so that need to be added to the tuition fees. Then salaries yet to be paid, so outstanding salary need to be added to the salary amount. Then furniture costing rupees 40,000 was purchased on October 1, 2010. So there is additional purchase of what? Furniture of value 40,000. That is on October. That means only for 6 months. If there is a depreciation, means we need to charge only for 6 months. Why? Because see, October, November, December, Jan, February, then March. So 6 months. Okay. The book value of the furniture sold was rupees 50,000. Yes. So the value of the furniture which they sold is of value 50,000, but they sold for 20,000. So 30,000 is a loss for the organization. So it need to be recorded where? Under expenditure side. Then depreciation is to be charged. So they have given that depreciation need to be charged 10% on furniture, 15% on library books, and 5% on building. So this is the adjustment. Okay, now what? We need to prepare income and expenditure account as well as balance sheet. So let us prepare. See, first I'm going to write the format. Income and expenditure account, debit, credit. So debit side is the expenditure, then amount, credit side is the income, then amount. Okay. Okay, so the first item, so first we are going to write only the income side. So in income side, what we have? Admission fee. By admission fee, amount is 12,500. Okay. Then tuition fee is there, and there is an adjustment related to tuition fee. Tuition fee which is received is of 5 lakh worth. Then the outstanding tuition fee that the organization need to receive of value is 25,000. So we need to add 5 lakh plus 25,000, that is 5 lakh 25,000. Then next item is creditors. So that is liability. We should not record that in under income and expenditure account. Then rent they have received by rent amounting to rupees 10,000. Then next miscellaneous receipt. Miscellaneous receipt amounting to rupees 30,000. Then government grant, which is a revenue year, because it is related to school, right? So the government grant becomes a revenue of value 3,50,000. Then general fund is what? Capital fund, recorded under liability side. Then donation for library becomes capital item. Then sale of old furniture, so that is a loss, recorded under expenditure side. So what is now remaining? So we are going to receive income from investment, right? Interest accrued. That means we need to get that interest. That means it is due but not yet received. So we have to receive that. So here I am going to write investment amount 5 lakh, on which 12% is the interest. So we need to calculate 5 lakh into 12 by 100. So the 60,000 is the interest that we have to receive. Okay. Now we are going to write what? Expenditure side. So on the expenditure side there is salary. So there is outstanding salary also, right? In salary 5 lakh plus outstanding amounting to rupees 30,000. So write the value, that is 5 lakh 30,000. Then Then what? Stationery. No adjustment related to stationery. So write as it is. Amount of stationery is 40,000. Then general expense amounting to rupees 18,000. Then next is sports expense amounting to rupees 15,000. Then anything is remaining? Yes, there is a loss we need to record. Loss on sale of furniture. How much worth furniture they have sold? 50,000 worth of furniture they have sold for 20,000. That means 30,000 is loss. Then what is remaining? We need to charge depreciation, right? So we are going to write depreciation to depreciation on furniture. On furniture depreciation is 10%. Okay, 10% we need to charge. So now see, while charging depreciation, the opening balance of furniture is 1,50,000. Sorry, opening value given in trial balance is 1 lakh. So working note, I'll prepare working note here. Working note. Opening value of furniture is 1 lakh. In that 1 lakh, what they have did? They have sold furniture of value 50,000. So how much is remaining now? 50,000 is remaining. On this we need to charge depreciation, right? Okay. On this 50,000, they have said that 40,000 is purchased. See, in this amount 40,000 value is purchased on 1st October 2010, whereas remaining 10,000 is for full year. Okay, that means 1/4/2010 to 31st/3/2011. So while charging depreciation here, 40,000 into, how much is the percentage of depreciation? 10%, right? 10 by 100 into, how much month remaining? Only 6, right? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So 6 by 12. So on 40,000, charge 10% depreciation for 6 months. So value is 2,000. And for 10,000, we need to charge 10% depreciation for full month. So no need to write the month. 10,000 into 10 by 100. Value is 1,000. So total depreciation on furniture is now 2,000 plus 1,000 is equal to 3,000. So write down depreciation on furniture 3,000. Then depreciation on library books. Library book value is, opening value 1,50,000. 1,50,000 into percentage of depreciation is 15%. 1,50,000 into 15 by 100, value is 22,500. 22,500. Then depreciation on what is depreciation on building. Okay, what is the percentage? 5%. So building value is 6,25,000. 6,25,000 into 6,25,000 into 5 by 100. 6,25,000 into 5 by 100. Value is now 31,250. So here I am writing the total depreciation. See, total of the depreciation becomes, see here, furniture, depreciation on furniture becomes 3,000, depreciation on library books 22,500, depreciation on building 31,250. Add 3,000 plus 22,500 plus 31,250. The total of depreciation amount is 56,750. Now we have to check which side is more, income side or expenditure side. See, let us calculate. 12,500 plus 5,25,000, 10,000, then 30,000, then 3,50,000, then 60,000. So the total of which side, income side, is of, see here I am writing 9,87,500. So now we need to calculate the expenditure side total. 5,30,000 plus 40,000 plus 18,000 plus 15,000 plus 30,000 plus 56,750. So total of expenditure side is less than the total of income side. That means income side is more. That means surplus. To surplus exists of income over expenditure. Now calculate the difference. Okay, the difference is 2,97,550. So this one is the surplus. So here I am writing 2 surplus 2,97,750. Okay, the total of both income and expenditure side becomes this one, 9,87,500. Now we need to prepare what? Balance sheet. Write the format. Liabilities rupees, assets rupees. Okay. Now what and all the item we need to write? In debit side they have given the closing balance of cash in hand as well as cash at bank. So that we are going to write. So what is the amount? 50,000 cash in hand, then 2,000 cash at bank. Okay, that is done. Now what and all the other items? Okay, we are going to write the fixed asset. Building amounting to rupees 6,25,000. Then there is a depreciation on building. Amount of depreciation on building is 31,250. 31,250. So total of building becomes 5,93,750. Then next asset is furniture. Write the value of furniture. 1 lakh minus sold 50, remaining 50, depreciation 3,000. So 50,000 minus 3,000 is 47,000. Then what is the other asset? Other is library books. There is a depreciation. Library book amounting to rupees 1,50,000. Then depreciation on library books is, see here, depreciation charge on library books 22,500. So write the depreciation amount. Then total becomes 1,27,500. Okay, remaining what? There is investment of value 5 lakh. Then there is a outstanding interest of 60,000. Now total is 5,60,000. Then remaining any other asset? See, is there any remaining asset? Yes, there is a outstanding fee which they need to receive, that is amounting to rupees 25,000. Other things are now over. Okay, now we are going to write liability side. So in liability side, first item is there is a creditors of value 15,000. Then there is a outstanding salary of 30,000. Then any other item? Yes, there is a general fund and there is a donation. Write the donation that is given for library books. Then there is a capital fund or it is a general fund amounting to rupees 10 lakh. Then what we need to write? Surplus we need to write. Surplus is 2,97,750. Add that 10 lakh plus 2,97,750 amounting to rupees 12,97,750. So now everything is over, right? All the liability items are now recorded. Now we need to see the total, whether both are getting tally or not. 1,29,000, 12,97,750. So I'm getting the liability side total as 14,05,250. Now we have to check the asset side. 50,000, then 2,000, then 5,93,750, 47,000, 1,27,500, 5,60,000, then 25,000. Yes, we are getting tally. So this is the correct problem. So don't forget to write all the items of the liability and all the items of assets. So you need to go for cross checking whether you have left any item or not. So now this is the end of the problem. If you have any doubt, please ask me.